Good day, everybody. Good evening. Whatever time it might be in your area right now. So, let's check out where I left the last time. Oh, I forgot one thing to do. Hey, Razul, welcome. So, we were building a library here. Grand Chariot and Primordial Alchemy, right. Outer Disciples, 4 of them, okay. There's enough room to store laws in there, so let's begin transcribing. And since there has been so much fuzz about it, I'm going to learn the water law first. Well, my day, well, I wouldn't really call it a good day today. It was a very exhausting day. It's just a good hour ago that I finally came from putting my kid to bed. Yeah, well, now is the time of the day I was looking forward to, so. This is not so much work as it is fun to me. Alright, so we're transcribing the next law. I'm going to build myself some vessel today. Ha! Alright. Let's see. Where is this vessel thing? And then I'm a little bit, catch a little bit of a cold as well, so a little bit annoyed about things easier than usual. And well, let's just say I'm very happy that I'm done now for today. So, where do I find a vessel, actually? I thought it's something you build here in the structure menu. Handcrafting workshop, thank you. I need to build a workshop, generally. Like, we need to stop this outside, this outside business. Here, vessel. We can create that out of spirit stone blocks. Let's do that. Oh, it's a little bit, it's a wee bit costly. Okay, I can't afford that right now. So, yeah, sure. Get clapped. Let's see what the best stuff is that I got. There we go. Kongjing is under attack. Okay, that was just a snake. Alright, okay. Just a little bit nervous here. Because here in Immortal mode, your guys can die really, really quickly all of a sudden. That's one thing I really noticed here. Okay, so I got a stupid amount of marble. Let's start with that. How much marble would that take? Is it always 300? No, 150. I see. But here's it is more? It's too small to read it. But let's make one out of marble to begin with. I want to have the comparison. Like, try one out of marble and then try out another one out of spirit stone so I can see how much better it is actually. And right now I want to save my spirit stones for the moment. Okay. Wow, where is everybody? We're so lonely tonight. Well. So let's study the ensoulment ritual. I hope I can do that already. No? Didn't I transcribe one? Seems like she didn't do that yet. No. Somehow must have... Alright. Spirit Stone is never worth more than... Well, but Marble I can get just for free. Spirit Stone I can't loot for free right now. I want to build out of Spirit Stone right now. So I want to save a few of them. Right now I'm really low on those. I think her auto attack triggered and cancelled her transcription. I had no clue that this actually cancels out the transcription of people. There we go. Oops. No. You don't adventure. You just kill that guy. Alright, Ash. Thanks for lurking. Alright. There we go. Are we gathering condemnation for that? No. Ah, that was a Yao guy. Never mind. But it's a fire essence bow. Sweet. I mean, not like it's making too much of a difference, but this is a really good bow. This is a really, really good bow. It's among the best materials we can ask for. Alright. But... no... Okay, I hope they stop attacking me. She somehow stops transcribing while there's an attack. I didn't even select her for anything or such. It just happens, as it seems. I had no clue. I had no clue that this is a thing. Okay. So you're sleeping. You were hurt. You're not hurt anymore. What came out of her condition? She's heavily scarred. Okay. Was she meant to be a cultivator at some point? Well, we can't heal scars. Ah, that's why. I never have this activated normally. So I really need to turn that off because she's protecting every person here on the map whenever there's an animal attacking. She doesn't get anything done here right now due to that. That's why it never happened to me before. So Kong Jing is unconscious. This place is quite broken skull. Will recover in half a minute. I love it. If the real world would work like that. Yeah, absolutely. We are supposed to be an alchemy sect, so there should be no problem in getting these things done. But what I want to do now is I want to expand my productions here. I came up with the idea of the alchemy sect after I uploaded the video on demand and realized that I needed a concept for this run. So that also means that we need to do a lot of agriculture here. Oh, I don't mean to mine. I want to chop. These trees need to be gone. Oh, hi there. Finally. So, often butcher animals. Yes, please. please. He needs a mining tool. Well, we're still busy with that vessel. What? Ah, jade is now a... We have a illuminated item. Let's freeze it for the moment. Yeah, exactly. We're talking about the alignments and stuff. And yeah, this is the Alchemy Sect now. We're going to follow that path. I really like to go for kind of a motif for every series I do. Infection. Okay. There's so many things happening in Immortal mode that I don't know of in the normal mode. It's amazing. I feel like Immortal mode is like a completely different gaming experience compared to regular ACS. So we got a couple of Spirit Wood units here again. So Spirit Wood has a range of 4, so we can plaster that place with Spirit Wood. Good thing is Spirit Wood cultivation rooms are awesome unless you're a earth cultivator. They're just mediocre if you don't have a good area for your people. And therefore you can use them for everybody until you have specialized rooms. Sorry for being distracted here for a moment. I just realized that Mr. Kongjing doesn't even own the worst of bows. Oh, wait a sec. Speaking about the worst of bows, there's actually a pretty good bow for him. Alright. Now, she's still busy transcribing here. I'm playing the game on a slower speed now because people tend to die and get injured that quickly. Alright, now he's healing himself again. Alright, that worked out. We're running lower on herbs though, so I need to change that as well. But luckily we're living in an area where herbs are not really a problem. Transcribing laws takes ages. Yeah, well, it makes the law available for the whole sect, so I'm okay with that. But I think Immortal mode slows that process even more down. Like, in Immortal mode, everything takes even longer. She went too tired before she finished? Like, such a tiny bit before the end? I didn't even know that this was possible. Alright. I'll take it like a man. And wait until her energy is back up. So, problems I didn't know of. Failing to transcribe laws. Amazing. Amazing issues. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that there's something influencing the speed of transcriptions. Doggo wants to eat snake meat. Yeah, you do you. I wouldn't be too surprised if it also takes longer if you try to transcribe a water law with a fire person. You know ACS. Hi, BookLG. Or just wanted to say hi. Hey there. Happy to see you, man. Alright, so Exultant Sect people are attacking us. The good news, we now have the doggo and can just send him on each and everybody. And now let's try that transcription thing again. Followed you on YouTube since you first started playing the game. Ah, nice to hear that. Yeah, I do keep returning here for a reason. So, let's try and transcribe that yet again. Let's see if that's going to work out. So, doggo... Oh, I just set him to kill. Why doesn't he explore? Whatever. I'm just surprised to see that the exploration didn't trigger there. Building the vessel takes ages, but... well... of course you can pilfer enemies. So we should just hire a couple of others to do some work. And then put them in the end into some agencies here. I mean, I did issue a pretty huge job here to chop out that entire grove here. But I feel like it's a very necessary step. By the way, we do have Mount South now available. Now, we acquire enough influence in a couple of days. Alright, I want to go for that. Should keep 3 so people purely for crafting. Yeah, we need a couple of people more. That's for sure. Going to send my other cultivator for some... Alright, that's not too important right now. So, we're going to camp out at Mount Coppertomb. Why not? Let's see who we can hire there. I wonder what Outer Disciple Kongjing tastes like. Oh, I think it was quite good to allow him to do that. Let's see what he does. So, if I remember correctly, it's just a small thing that provokes them to train healing or something like that. I heard rumors about about it, that is. I found that 3 or 4 outers dedicated to crafting work perfectly fine for a max-sized sect. Let's do 3 to 4 farmers. I have no clue. I usually run out of work because I don't really care about maximizing my income, but Immortal Mode changes things a lot. I don't maximize things if I don't have a need to. It's just me. Craftsman, overstrain. Yeah, well. Let's just persuade her. I have plenty of room and I need people working for me, so... we have 2, 4, 6, 7. What does he want to do now? Yeah, defecate on plants. That's wonderful. So let's hope she will do it this time. Alright. I need to wait it out now. Resource shortages. Alright. Now she succeeded. Awesome. I couldn't bear with it to not know it now. Okay, so we hired some random somebody, and let's see. Who we'll find here. I don't really want to explore these maps too thoroughly now, because we're not strong enough yet. Probably comes down to well, I think that's a personality thing, how you take these games and such. For me, I try to have as much fun as I can with the games, and it often ends with me, if I don't get challenged to maximize, I have no interest in doing it, because it just bores me if there's no goal, no challenge attached to maximizing my playstyle. I got no inner urge for that unless I get a motivation for that, if that makes sense. So these guys are all pretty bad cultivation material, but we're not only looking at cultivation materials. But I do want to have a decent worker here, and none of these seems to be a decent worker, stat-wise, that is. I would love to see a higher constitution, but, well, let's see. Who has the best skills among these? Somewhat adept at farming, passions on construction, and, well, she's passionate enough. She's passionate enough. We're going to hire her. But I don't want to hire more people here because they all seem to be really lackluster here. I like perception and constitution, because with high constitution they just run a lot faster, and I like that. Especially pre-mini universe, that's really cool. Because once your sect has access to the mini universe, it doesn't matter that much anymore. 10 travelers persuaded to join. You want to practice your protection-based skills. You do you. Alright, now I want to have kind of a cultivator's wing. This is all just fine and dandy for the outer disciples, but this is hardly a accommodation which is worthy of a immortal. So we shall build some nice little home. Let's do that here. Nothing too insane. Something humble. Okay. Do we have enough spirit stone blocks? Seems the answer is yes. Okay. Charisma, yeah. It's cool if you go for social and charisma if you want to send them to agencies eventually. That's something I like to do. So this is going to be a very meek room, but I like to have small apartments for my cultivators, which are separated from the rest of the sect. Well, ultimately your sect leader tries to be as high as possible on all stats anyways, so... Well, high social, that's something I rarely manage to come by. Alright. Bring me the Spirit Stone offcuts. Okay, after the vessel, maybe. Okay. Now that's been done. We need to put up more herb gardens here. Let's see. I need ginseng as well. And purity leaf. It's important too. Let's put up nice and large areas. Common medicinal material. There we go. Probably going to arrange that differently in the near future or something like that, but for now we're going to work with that. We need a farming tool. Yeah, one thing at a time. Now, she needs a stamina pill to get to the next rank. And, well, why don't we let her practice a little bit here? I mean, after all, our alchemist can't learn right now. So, there we go. I really like how the spirit leaf starts to glow at night. It's really beautiful. We are quite a glowy sect after all. Okay, well, that goes decently quick. Oh, there's another Yao guy asking for help. So, a very good farmer. 88 days under tribulation. But, no. Not good enough. Hey, Hyorin, welcome! Nice to see you, mate. Happy that you found time to check by now. Already had your night snack, or still up to it? Alright. So that goes at least faster than I was fearing it. So, is she winning against that tiger or not? Is that the Scar woman? My god. This woman is so crazy. Alright, the new guys need to be on auto-retaliate as well. Can't talk anymore. So, I need... Oh, we got the vessel now. Awesome. So, let's produce a couple of tools and study the ensoulment ritual. Well, if it's her thing, let's not argue about that. Here we go, ensoulment. She needs the thrill of the hunt, I guess. So, there we go. Ensoulment does cost me only 1000 G. Pretty cool. Go forth, my minion. Walk for me. Awesome. Look at that. It's flexing. So, there's a core shaper visiting our sect. She's in a bad mood. I wonder why. I can't imagine why this woman could be in a bad mood. How did that come together? Okay, so these things have been all set up. Do we own talismans? We have one for spiritual traveling on each of the girls. Wonderful. So since I'm starting to cultivate Zhu now, I want to make sure that we keep collecting that cotton, because this is just such a powerful early game resource. I don't want to derp out on that ever again. This is such a nice way to earn yourself early game money. So we want to do that. And since I am amping up the amount of cultivators here, I'm not going to be able to make this. Alright, Pop. Thanks for dropping by anyways. Happy to see you. Hope you have a nice evening, day, whatever it is. You see some water in the bottom left. Yeah, it's pretty far away. There's already a lot of lotus growing there. So we should expand into that direction. Unless there's some water closer. I mean, the fertile ground here is awesome. There's so friggin' much fertile ground on this map. Oh, there's a magic fae showing up. Nice. That's fat loot. Hope the dog can take it down. Yeah, they are not really dangerous. At least not if you have the dog. But yeah, there's the first beast blood and the soul pearl. Oh my god. Oh my god. I need to take care of that. So, soul pearls and beast blood, they are materials. I don't want to store them inside my rooms right now. We're just going to build a nice pedestal here. I think the beast blood should be fine to be stored in that room, but not the soul pearls. I often defecate on beds. I don't know if that's a useful thing, but it sure doesn't sound useful. So she lost consciousness. Well, good job. This crazy woman. So the soul pearl should have cooled the should be cooling this room now down to really bad temperatures. I mean, there's a chance that the soul pearl and the beast bloods even out each other. Yun is also kind of dying. Do we have enough herbs here in the sect? We do. Defecate in fields, yes please. So I need to take down whatever is red on the map, I guess. That should help. She didn't make it through to the breakthrough yet. Alright. Early game animals are so much more dangerous. Right, stacked items don't count extra. I was assuming that. Yeah, there's a Discord. Let me drop that. Here you go, mate. Hey Rajul, don't talk like that. We are a nice community. Rajul here is just at times a little bit grumpy. Don't take him too seriously. So, let's see. Is there already something in my stockpiles which I could use? It doesn't seem like. Alright. Yeah, you help moving items. Me likes that. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we just need 2 more. Alright. I'm gonna let her do some mind practice now again. Because I can already tell that she won't be able to make it. Huyaru. Ah, she's from Kunlun Palace. Too bad. Oh, a very, very charismatic person with high social skills. Definitely gonna help her. This is a very good choice for a abbot later down the road. Very good character for that. So we're going to persuade her. Definitely want to keep that woman. Soul gems are better chi attractors than spirit wood. Yeah, but no chance to get that going right now. And they are, well, they're a lot better, but temperature tolerance is only -41, -38. We could try to adjust that with beast bloods, but I don't think that's that pressing right now. So I'm quite concerned about all these wounds on the people here. So let's see. I'd say we're going to learn some good old-fashioned panacea now, if that's already in our trick case. And then I need to transcribe more laws. It's about time. Doesn't she have enough inspiration? Alright. Then it's even more time to do so. So, whatever. Transcribe your own law. Oh, I didn't hit the button, or I did. Okay. So... my god. And there's the next scar coming up for her. She's going to be a very good test subject for our medicine. And guess who's still in a bad mood? Here's the next terrible wound. Alright. Nobody is persuading her yet. She has a couple of beauty marks, yeah. Often mercilessly attack buildings. No, you don't attack buildings, buddy. There's a lot of things I appreciate, but that's not one of them. So let's expand our storage hall. I really need to. Get that thing larger. Okay. I'm just quite annoyed about all these tooltips popping up about every single breakdown of hers. Oh, we need more training spots. We also need an entire training hall, but we also need... oh, there's so much to do now. But we get in there. Okay, since I have the 100 influence available, I'm going to send Jimen Shishan, I think that was the... alright. It's the medicine shrine. Yeah, I sadly don't have spirit stones for her. Yeah, the amount of storage area you need in the game is quite impressive. I agree with that. We're going to create more specialized storage areas later, though. I'm a big fan of having things a little bit more organized. Usually. Sometimes I just derp it out too hard. Alright. Immortal Visitor. That was the that was the woman from the village that we invited. Welcome. She got a pretty sick sword, though. Gotta say. So we need a new suite of tools. Okay. But at least things are getting done more quickly now. We're just not processing the cotton in time, but that's everything. I would be unhappy about. Amuse disciples. Of course you do that. Savage men are attacking us. Go twack them. Twack. Now, she did make it, so let's study Panacea now finally. There we go. So I got no clue how much that will do. I'm pretty sure it doesn't work for people that already have scars. But I do know that it will be useful in the near future. So let's see. Did that do anything for her? Don't think so. That cut will heal in 1.8 days. Hi Vinman and welcome. No, Panacea doesn't heal scars or missing body parts, but she was still having these cuts and one of them was corrupted, but it's not corrupted anymore. I think it does do that. At least I was hoping it would. So that was a rather low amount of inspiration. We should learn the records of the perfected warrior, though. She's a chariot cultivator after all. And some base mental state and artifact power bonus is not bad at all. Since I want to use her to hunt our first beasts outside in the world. Let's see, artifact power 0, because she has no artifact. Can't we just enchant a pier? Like... Does she even have a talent for that? Artifact crafting 0. Well, let's not waste our time with that. Chanting poop. Well, sounds somehow not too appealing. Forgive me if I say that. Well, I usually like to enchant lotus roots for metal cultivators, because metal cultivators like water artifacts, and lotus roots are very easy to enchant and have the water element. Yeah, okay, the knockout debuff. That's an argument too. But I'd say Oh, come on, guys. Stop wrestling with tigers. Or with wolves. There we go. So all that cotton will ultimately turn into a lot of money, I hope. What does he want to do? Attack clothing. Now that sounds like something I don't want to happen. So that dude has a cut. Well, let's try what that does if we panacea that. Nothing. Great. At times I have a hard time to understand what panacea actually does. Well, okay, it's related to the healer's chi. Non-informative tooltips for the win. Organ damage. Well, okay. Doesn't happen that often, though. Like enchanting soul gems if we want water artifacts. Yeah, well. I do like water swords, like ice essence bars or ice crystal bars. It's usually my go-to thing if I want to have a decent artifact in that department. So, let's do the breakthroughs. And let's check out that duty. Well, dudette. I'm sorry. It's a dudette. Decent crafter, decent farmer. Let's see, how many people have we after that? 9. Perfectly fine to initiate her into the sect. Not soul gems, beast cores. Are these the things that give you sub-spirits when you eat them? Or is that again something else I don't know of yet? So... that didn't work out as it seems. Water chi gathering item dropped by killing beasts. That's soul pearls. These. That's what they drop. Well, I never had a character that was good enough in artifact crafting to get that done. But we're going to try what we can do. Alright, so let's check out the foundation of my other outers. Straight out horrible. We need to do something about that. Alright, we have... oh, I have a nice typo in there. Juicy. Dang it. And I did the typical mistake. I shouldn't have done that. We need to go Riverbank Plains first. And not City of Abundance. Me silly. Yeah, you can eat that wheat. By the way, wheat, how much do I have? 190. Well, it's a couple of days. Let's see, do I have anybody who's particularly charismatic and a bad cultivation candidate? Ha-Yun, no, she's just too good in general. Kongjing, well, No. Don't want to send anybody away of these. Oh, she did the breakthrough. Nice. That's not really much of a big deal right now, because that was not an increase in her actual rank. But we're gonna get there. So we're going to visit Nanping Village again. Yeah, let's camp there. We can grab some food for the sect there while we're at it. It's always good to grab some more meat. Unfortunately, one can't rename agencies. Well, I don't care. Could be worse. It's at least still legible, so it's only a silly mark behind that. Oh, we don't have offcuts right now, that's why. So I want some Spirit Stone offcut too, for the beauty of our rooms. And yeah, I didn't answer to your statement about storage rooms, Rajul. I do have huge storage rooms later in the game for manuals and artifacts and talismans. I like to sort these things into categories, but it's still horrible amounts of work. Yes, urinate into the herb gardens. That's a wonderful idea. Make that ginseng grow. Bang. By the way, I'm not happy with it as of yet. We're going to grow a larger amount of Lingji here too. Well, of course I can. Or what do you mean with crafting task? These on the boards here? I mean, this one? Or am I missing something else? I mean, there's so many funky things in that game. I'd like to ask twice. Alright. So... oh yeah, she's in town now. Just want to see if I can't grab yet another cool worker type or abbot type person. I want another abbot type person. That's what we came for. Show me your social skills. Well, charismatic, but not that social. Because this is quite important, as far as I know. Charisma and intelligence to some degree. Holy moly! Wait a sec, why is there... That's the same guy that's already in my sect. I could hire a duplicate of him. Is that intended? I never actually noticed that. Are there scripted characters in these villages? I start to assume that, considering what I'm seeing right now. Anybody ever noticed something like that? Well, Charisma 3. Duh. Well, let's pick up these. Thanks for the yums. I think they are pre-made NPCs. Yeah, so it certainly looks like, but I am so surprised about the fact that I seem to be able to rehire the same person. That doesn't make sense. So, well... the options here are rather crap. I mean, this is by far the best person right now. But I'm going to persuade her. Because I need just people right now. I really want to build that sect up there, that agency up there. Because I really dislike... No, I'll send her away as an abbot. I don't want to cultivate that person. I just wanted to have somebody with mediocre charisma and somewhat social skills to send her to my next abbot. Once I have the influence up as my next abbot. Language doesn't work correctly tonight. So... I'm going to spend that wheat, though, as long as I can. Because every day of charity does give me influence, so... And we do have quite a couple of wheat fields out here, so... I feel like it should be worth doing. Refined. Awesome. Now, workshop. Where do we put up the workshop? The merchant is in town. Never mind about the workshop. So... hard to tell for me. Material items are worthless. Stop trolling. Oh, unlucky. It's only about $1 grand and $1 grand plus. Just flowing through my fingers here. That's a tragedy. Can't put it into different words. I'm even gonna sell some of my beast blood for a simple reason. I want to be able to give my next abbot 100 spirit stones on the way. Yeah, that's why I already put up the Go table here, because Go play tables can also create these valuable thingies. Ah, the Talisman writing thing. That's one that I forgot. Oh, the Kunlun Palace is hating us now. Quite hard, actually. That's a problem. minus 28 is pretty bad, honestly. But we got other problems than hosting Kunlun temple people, but we can fix that later. For now, I want to know... Oh. There's a cat. I want to know where I'm going to build that workshop area. I want to keep this plaza here for the cultivation and this area here for farming. So, well... Oh, Mount South Charity. Beggars asking for money. That's asking for food. Alright, so... we're going to build a work shack area where... could go into that direction, but I want to keep these fertile grounds available. Usually I never run into that kind of problem that hard. I could go into this corner here. Yeah, let's do that. One big 11, almost 12,000 followers. Wow. That's amazing. That's really, really a lot for the first event of that type. Let's do 50. Alright. Friggin' merchant. So, oh, hello there. This guy is actually a good abbot material. High social. Charisma is only mediocre, but it's pretty okay. Stay a while with us. We're going to give you a good chance in life. Speaking about which, I need to put up the next dormitory as well. So seems like that's all set up. Yeah, I know, Ritual. I know. But I highly doubt that we will be able to do that just as of yet. But it's a good opportunity to push Zhu a little bit further here. Cultivation takes long enough in that game mode here. I think it must be a massive push for your sect if you're able to get the full bonus from the first disaster hitting a town, because you get so many followers when you save your agency from a disaster. It's massive. It's just outright massive. Alright, now I want to have floorboards. No, we're going to make them wooden. Right? Oh, we need some floorboards here too. There's so many trees here, I can't build anything before there's floorboard. The floorboards are down. Alright. So, the heck? These illuminated furniture things are weirding me out. Usually just get my... Yeah, exactly. That's the plan. Well, getting a tier 9 to primordial is pretty hard, though. They cultivate so dang slow. But just having a golden core is such a high bonus in adventuring speed and adventuring success chances in many departments as well.
You're welcome.
Thanks for the follow, Tetsin. Nice to see that. Hope you're enjoying the stay. Just breaking through in the right season usually is enough to get to tier 3 to 4. Well, I never checked out the exact numbers or something like that. We won't be able to do this here in Immortal mode either. You never know what's it's going to be before you do the breakthrough, so... Alrighty, there we go. Finally the workshop is done. Let's move some workplaces. This makes this whole place look way more tidied up. Well, the forge. I'll keep the forge out of the room for now. As, well, as the stove. Because I will not need to think where the kitchen is going to live after all. But the talisman table. Thanks for mentioning that one, Rajul. I had no clue that the sheets came from, or whatever, whichever item that is, came from these. Alright, so let's see. How's the cultivation going? Oh, really decent actually. So, spank that Yao guy, doggo. Usually, once your sect has survived until you have the doggo, things are a lot easier in my understanding. Hi Raven, welcome! Nice to see you, mate. And the dog also deals enough damage to take care of problems in the entire early game. Oh, wait a sec. I did not work well here. This is driving me nuts. Can't accept things like these. Oops. The length is not right, in case you were wondering. Alright. No, not Spirit Stone. This is the Outer Disciples dormitory. We go wood here. Oh man. There we go. That's better. Now, folding screens. One table. The fox. I never tried the fox yet. Create spirit soil power, yeah. But it takes so long until they develop that skill. Alright, she needs some mind training before she can do anything else. And Nyanyun, I will command her back now. Because the trader didn't buy our stuff. That means we can stop our production here for a while. Alright. Well, I don't have the DLC myself, so I can't tell. Rather generous to you outers. Well, the map is that large. I don't see any reason why they should be living like dogs. We are the rich kid sect after all, you know. Oh, hello there, Okairu. So, after you beat it, you have to refine the egg drops. Very happy to see you. From what I read, they are a touch OP, but not too much. The Panda Yao guy, that is. Well, as soon as I have the DLC, I will tell you guys. You rarely eat pears? No. Go crazy on those pears. So, there we go. It's kind of diffuse. Alright, so I got these nailed down, and a turtle has come to the sect. Cool stuff. I want to have... Whoa, 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 what happened to you? What did eat you again? A female boar. Oh my god. Do we have the necessary herbs? Well, it seems like. But I really need to turn off all these insanely bad healers. I need to organize that worksheet at some point later. Right now I'm going to stay with the lazy boy method. Speaking about laziness, I need to transcribe. There's so many things still to be transcribed. Waiting for her mood to be good enough to cultivate to the next step. You might create the herbal workstation thingy. Yeah, exactly. That's a good idea. Oh, we don't have spirit stone blocks left. Let's change that. Let's make 50 of those. Not that I really want that made out of spirit stone. These work tables are supposed to be wood. Arf, clicking through things again. Medicine table. There we go. Panda is only OP because it's basically a 2-for-1 adoption and you can have both of them out. Ooh. Yeah. Didn't, I vaguely remember that they are supposed to increase your standing with the other sects. That sounds like something I really would want to have. Because I usually are permanently bad at having a good standing with the other sects, but that's maybe just me. Alright, let's do some training hall. We are creating spirit stone blocks. But honestly, combat is mostly a joke in this game until you hit the point where stronger enemies are actually attacking you. Or you're trying to raid the other sects. Everything else beyond that is, well, only challenging to a certain point, or only if you crank up the difficulties high enough. Immortal mode has certainly a few ways to knock your guys out quite hard. Let's do some illustrious flooring for our library as well. And Zhu, how about you? Well, whatever. Oh no, not another immortal storing spirit technique. What's that? Slightly increases artifacts' chi recovery rate. Okay. Spawned a random manual. So, tell you what, we're going to give that room to our visitor. I'll even drop a cushion in it. Because I'm scared to receive the awful treatment thingy again. Mortals attacking while you haven't cultivators is amusing to an extent. Well, it's, the most amusing thing is when you have the dog and you can just send the dog onto the mortals. Go. Take these out for me. I like that. Building some guest quarters. Yeah. I'm basically just waiting until I am strong enough to... Oh, I already have the jade. Duh. Didn't notice that. So, yeah, we're going to cut some jade. For whatever reason that is, I love jade as a guest wing material. Oh, I'm too lazy, but you're possibly right. We have to choose somebody who's good at talking. Oh yeah, Okairo, when we had that talk about things I dislike about the game, the social menu. All right, let's just say the social menu. I don't need to add anything. I do use the one-click favor mod for a reason. I'd be happy if that would see a rework one day. But well, I'm happy that there's a mod that's counteracting the worst things. So, let's chat a bit. Whatever. I don't know if that actually does something, but... A mandate manifestation. Oh my god, where is it? Mount Sunshade. Well, Mount Sunshade is not eternally far away. But we can't even adventure there. Oh well, now we can. 2.23 days. Ugh. Is that worth the effort? Is that really worth the effort? I'd say yes. At least trying it. Getting their relationship bar in the social menu torture high. Okay. Whatever. Yeah, the early mandate is luring me to send my weak cultivator here on this long travel of 2 days to see if we can get that. I'm really new to the immortal mode. One-click favorite them. Okay. Thanks, Razul. I had no clue about that. The fact that I did it already right, you know. I always assumed that it would work like that, but there's a difference between assuming and somebody telling you that it's actually working like that. Alright. So this will make a huge difference for our outers in their foundation generation. Hey Yao guy, ready for some twags? Here's a twag for you, and a twag for thee. So... these guys are... Ah, no, that's... okay, that was the person I wanted to hire. I'm relieved. Was concerned for a moment that this was another person asking for a royal treatment here. Yao guy, yeah. It's always my first impression about that word. Alright, so we have more and more people working for the Sect. I like that. And I also have enough influence now to found a new agency. So Zhu Yu, wonderful name. Zhu Yu. I know that doesn't say every Mandarin speaking person here would kill me for that, but or maybe not. Maybe they would smile. Pat my hat a bit. So this is the Golden Pagoda. Golden because of the wheat plants we will plant there. He's a dead guy, so I doubt pronouncing. So that's that. This will take a couple of days, I guess, but Spirit Stone wooden dummies will be a big improvement towards these training spots on the raw floor. So summer has only a couple of days remaining. It would be the ideal time for a metal cultivator to break through, but well, we still have all that transcription work to do, and nobody else in the sect is near close to breaking through. Wait a sec, that Go table is even slightly ominous. It's that unhappy out here? Outrageous. I'm going to replace that with a Spirit Stone one as soon as I can. Alright. She ain't breaking down this time. Let's see how much inspiration she'll get. Okay. Quite a nice chunk. Let's send her practicing. There we go. And Alright, we gained our almost 2,000 people for our new agency there. So, 7 slaughtering sword. Okay. I'm going to give Zhu a attempt as well. She'll break through quite soon, and probably she's more lucky. 7 slaughtering sword would be massive. Yin Yang is horrible at this point. No, let's just wait a couple of hours. At least until the verge of the Yin Yang cycle there. I always have no clue how long the breakthroughs actually take, but this one is a shorter one. Come on, you can do it. It would be so awesome if she would do it. And nope, that was a fail. So I'll just keep trying, even though it's not ideal anymore. A sentient sect uniform. This game. These sentient items are the most freaky thing I've encountered in this game, honestly, from my personal understanding. No. Let's try it again. Keep trying. Oh yeah. So, why is that room in disarray? How come? It's all these lamps are iron? Oh, the irony. Okay. Alright, that should have never happened. Of course. These are also iron. Okay. I must have run out of timber at some point and didn't notice it. Okay. Now that's it's not an option. I'd want to meet the person that uniform was on when it became sentient. Well, do you think it was still on the person that wore it? I would rather assume that this piece of clothing went sentient long after that person was dead. That would be my approach to that story. But we can also talk about this floral dragon gate lamp thingy. Oh yeah, the breakthrough was a success. So now off to Mount Sunshade you go. 2 days are more than enough time. Alright, there we go. Oh, our own cotton harvest is in too. Juicy. We gained so much money there. So, manifesting miracle. It's fooling me again about the room's feng shui. Or at least I think it does. Sometimes they need a moment longer to, or it's about, or the weathers are, could be the weather too. Most of the time it's the weather when something like that happens. So waiting for her energy to restock and then keep transcribing. Learned something: assault rifles, even good ones, are not enough to more than tickle mechanoid centipedes. Yes. Bland, but that's at least a increase of 3 points. Awesome. Oh, bandits. It's not even bandits, it's just one bandit. Thwack. I do like it for the loot though. Alright. Oh yeah, I wanted to check out what we can produce here when the Feng Shui was distracting me. So, healing bomb, healing pill, bone mend bomb, pain reliever, stone powder, frost powder, igni powder, laxative. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to create these as necessary. Hooray! Riverbank Plains is finally ready for us. So let's spam those wheat fields. So Riverbank Plains can support 2 extra agencies. So City of Abundance is taken care of, and I can build another one. Sometimes it's the weather, sometimes the room can be auspicious, but something in it can be not auspicious, and the room in general just overpowers it as a whole. The entire Feng Shui system is weird. Yeah, I love it though. Honestly, I really do think it's one of the best things in the game, because it is such a pain to start understanding it. Yes! Holy moly, that's so lucky. We have 2 advanced laws at day 45. It was so worth it sending her down, but I assumed that somebody who's good at Grand Chariot might have a chance to acquire the 7 slaughtering as well, because they share some similarities. Thank you, Acquirer, thank you. It's I was quite surprised that that we went lucky on that one, but I always feel like mandate events are absolutely worth taking the gamble, because they spawn so rarely. They spawn so friggin' rarely. That whole derivative calculation spam you do later in the game is all just because the mandate event spawns so rarely. Really cool. Now we have 1 law more to transcribe, but this also opens up an insane potential for our first cultivated golden course. We have 2 advanced laws at our disposal to tinker around with from the get-go. It's pretty strong. Wonderful. Alright, we have transcribed primordial alchemy, and we definitely need more manual pavilions. I didn't expect to have so many advanced laws that early. So can't wait for the hall to be finished. This should make a lot of a difference in terms of cultivation speed. So, didn't I train her? No, she's not trained in artifact crafting, whatever. Well, that's okay. I need to put in a few points here to have a certain chance of succeeding here. So let's create a lotus root while we're at it. So my metal cultivator can finally have some artifact after all. And there we go. Fectal lotus root, artifact power 5. Yikes. Well, at least it's an artifact. Battle power 18. Fear me. But that's okay. Better than the battle power of 8. We all started first at some point. Found bracelets make very nice early game artifacts. Well, in the very early phases of the game, it doesn't really matter what kind of artifact you use, because you're basically just I am just equipping it to increase the mood of that person, honestly. That's the whole reason behind that. 20 artifact power, that's pretty decent, yeah. For a starter thing. I just wanted to create something that will succeed 100%. Alright, now pavilion. Manual pavilions. The library is a little bit meager, but we will increase the size of it in due time. Manifesting cave. Oh, the training hall is done, so we can now demolish the training spots outside here. Huzzah! And I figured that I wanted to create a kitchen out here. We're going to move away this workstation. And this way the kitchen will be right next to the water source. And since we have that all here, yeah, we're going to do this like that. Going to create the forge and the smelter in there. Because I still have no... Oh, furnace it's called. I still have no furnace here. Do you think Z levels would be a good idea for the game? Well... Yes and no. I mean, Z levels are always cool to have, because they would increase the depth of the game, but at the same time they make things a lot harder to manage and make games even more overwhelming for people that are new to it. I always got that impression when I was trying to learn Dwarf Fortress, and Dwarf Fortress has a Z level implementation which is just pretty decent. And yeah. So my overall bias is no. Z levels are like second floor, first floor, second floor, basement level, second basement level, these things. Height levels. Short. So let's well, should be no problem that these displays are, well, no, it is a problem. I don't want to put, I almost wanted to put spirit wood on iron thingies. Zombie levels. The dog did chop some trees. I love it when he does that. Alrighty, now I never tried it, but I thought it should actually help my outers while training if they are in the vicinity of Spiritwood. Good night, Ash. Thanks for lurking tonight. I'm not gonna stay too much longer tonight myself. My vessel died. Oh. It's gonna be a long day tomorrow, and well, I'm already a little bit tired. And I feel like we made great progress today too. Banish that guy! +1 should be visible by some visual indicator. Yeah, well, my argument would be that the game is already complicated enough even without extra height layers. It's just my point of view. And that wouldn't become better when we when we add more into it. I personally would love more different laws in the game. While Ash, networking and being there for other people is sometimes also really cool and gives a good feeling. City of Abundance. So, a group of bandits happened to be passing by. I think that's a battle one. Although that's always a little bit difficult to... Well, I have no clue. But bandits do sound like battle. Alright, let's hope that I can get Zhu into Golden Core as quick as possible. So, her skill was insufficient, so yeah. We would have needed more combat skill there. Too bad. Depends on if the devs could it though. Protoss has said that the largest map in ACS is the biggest they could make. Things start breaking or using too much memory. I see. Yeah, these things are... That's another thing. I mean, the stability of ACS is really decent. I only had system crashes like 2 times now since I'm playing the game, and that's I'm around 200 hours or something like that. A cat has come to my sect. Man, I love that density of spirit wood here. Alright. Let's check out what the people's foundation training does. Well, whatever product the devs will put up as a sequel, I guess they have the attention of a lot of gamers with ACS. So, well... Doggo is helping with cultivation. I like that. Big mood bonus here. A mobile version. Well, I'm not a mobile person whatsoever. I'm doing all my gaming stationary. But that's just me. But I guess this should be a really, really good idea because people love to game mobile these days. Very, very much so. So, let's hunt a couple of animals here. Oh, another victim. You occasionally attack enemies? You always attack enemies. Well, a refugee is passing by. Charisma and intelligence. Social decent. You, my friend, are a decent abbot. You shall stay. And I'm going to put this guy onto Seascape. Let's just do that right away. So, the Ocean Temple. I'm super creative tonight, I know. Alrighty, so we are almost done with the transcription processes. Although, gotta say, this time we have a harder time than usual with the transcriptions, because usually I'm not that rich. We have a quite decent amount of inspiration flowing together, because Mount South has a pretty high amount of followers. So that's a pretty decent start for this sect, and I'm going to tune out at this point for tonight. And I want to say thanks to everybody who was hanging around tonight. If you haven't followed my channel yet, feel free to. I'd be more than happy, because doing daily streams here, and yeah. So I hope you guys have a nice start into the week. Here in Germany, tomorrow is a holiday, so see you guys soon. Let me unfollow so I can... Yeah. Oh, the strange little elf. Did I buy fireworks? Please tell me. No, I did forget to buy the fireworks. Me so silly. No. Yeah, okay. I believe I deserve to suffer for that. Alright, good night everybody. See you soon.